Hello, and thank you for joining the webinar on the City of Santa Monica's Section 8 waitlist application. The waitlist application will remain open and applicants can apply at any time. There is no need or advantage to rush through the application right away. In order to apply, applicants will need to have an email address to sign up for an account in the application system. It may also be helpful for applicants to gather some information beforehand. This information includes birth dates and social security numbers for all household members, income and amount of income received, and the sources of income for the applicant and all household members. To start, applicants will visit the Santa Monica Housing website, which is located at santamonica.gov/housing. The application waitlist information page can be located on the link here. On this information page, there's information regarding the two waitlist applications. The Section 8 waitlist link will be found on this button here. However, it will not be available until May 1st of 2020. Applicants can click on this link to create their application. And that link will lead to this homepage. Once on this homepage, applicants will click Get Started. And we'll need to create an account, which will be here, Register Now. For this webinar, we will be filling out an application for Joe Santa Monica. An email address is needed, and again, it will be the primary way that the Housing Authority contacts applicants. Once an account is created, the application will take you to the main page. On this site, you will see all of the currently open wait lists right here. And in order to create a new application, applicants will click on New Application. So we will start to fill out the application for Joe Santa Monica and his family. If applicants do not have a social security number, you can simply put in zeros. Applicants need to submit either race or ethnicity, but they are not required to submit both. And this is purely information gathering for who is out there in need and does not affect the status of the application. And whether you click this box or not, the Housing Authority again will primarily be reaching out to applicants by email. Clicking this box allows the Housing Authority to reach out to applicants regarding other programs. Then you'll need to submit your physical address. If you receive mail at the same address, you can click this box here. Otherwise, if you receive mail at a different address, you can fill out that address here. In this case, Joe Santa Monica receives his mail at the same address. At this stage of the application, it is super important to provide a complete picture of all household members and include everyone in your household. In this case, Joe Santa Monica has 2 other household members. The first is Josie Santa Monica. And again, if you don't have a social security number for a household member, you can simply fill out zeros. And again, similar to the head of household, you can select either one from the race or ethnicity. And once you've completed all of the information for the household member, you can click Save. And again, it is very important to provide a complete picture of all household members. And Joe Santa Monica has another household member named John. So we will fill out the information for John now. If in this case John is a child of Joe and Josie, which would be a dependent. And John is a full-time student, so we will select that he is a full-time student. Okay, so we have John and Josie both added, and that is Joe's full, complete household. If you had more members of the household, you would continue to add them until you had a complete package. So we will validate the address. In this case, we'll use suggested address. So this is where the applicant will now submit all of the income and sources of income for the entire household. For this webinar, we'll be demonstrating Social Security and also a wage from a job. So in order to add an income for any household member, you would click Add Income. And you would select the family member that income applies to. We will first start with Social Security, and that belongs to Joe. And you will name the source of income. So in this case, it's Social Security. And if there's an address associated with it, in this case there is not, and then you select the type of income. So you will look on the list and find Social Security. We will select the frequency. Bi-weekly means every other week, while semi-monthly means twice a month. In this case, Joe receives his Social Security monthly. It will ask if it's a fixed amount. In this case, it is. And Joe receives $1,000 of Social Security a month. And it will self-populate the annual amount here. And then you click Save. We also know that Josie earns an income. So again, you will click Add Income and choose a family member, which is Josie. And her source of income is from Rogers Grocer. And you can add the address. And then the type of income. For wages coming from employment, you will select Other Wage. You will select the frequency that they are paid and whether or not it's a fixed income. And again, it will self-populate. Lastly, they also receive CalWORKs. And under income type, CalWORKs is considered TANF assistance. We'll enter the monthly amount, and again, it will self-populate the annual amount, and you can click Save. Here you will want to make sure that all the sources of income have been included for all members of the household. Once this section is completed, you will click Continue. Since Joe was identified early in the application as having a disability, this will be the location to select which disability and accommodation is needed. Once selected, there's also the wait list that are open will self-populate here. And you can select the preference and selections for these waitlists will be verified when your application reaches the top of the waitlist. For each waitlist selected, applicants will then need to continue and verify the information below. Once additional information is completed, applicants will then submit continue. And then this will provide a chance for applicants to review their application before submitting. Please review to ensure that the information is correct. Should you need to change any of the information, you can click the back button to revise any of the information. If the information is correct, please press continue to submit the application. And then press submit to certify and submit your application. After your application is submitted, the website will provide a receipt that you can print and an Assist Connect PIN number. Additionally, this receipt will be emailed to the email that was provided on the application. You will be able to go back and log in to check the status of your application. And you can click Finish. And your application received email can be located in your email box. Again, verifying the information. And again, after you've submitted, you can go to waitlistcheck.com to check the status of your application at any time. Thank you for joining the webinar, and